matter, they bitch ass gonna go pay their light bill right after they drop that video. Right after they tell you money don't matter, they stupid ass water bill. So how don't money matter? You use money to pay your bills. Without money, you don't eat. Without money, nigga, you don't got nowhere to stay. You see what I'm saying? Unless we put an end to this fucking system and we live off the land like how we should be doing. But nobody want to put an end to the system because everybody fucking comfortable in this system. You see what I'm saying? So niggas got to do what they got to do to make. But don't let niggas on this bitch fool you. Don't let these niggas on this bitch convince you that money don't matter. Because the same niggas that tell you that shit, they ass use money on a daily basis. You use money every day, nigga, so how don't it matter? You can't do shit on this physical realm without money. So how don't it matter? Yeah, spiritually, money don't matter. Spiritually, you are a soul and a spirit. Spiritually, you are already free. Physically, though, while you still in this body, while we still trapped in these bodies, nigga, money do, nigga, because you are trapped in the physical body. You are a realm. And on this physical realm, there are rules. On this physical realm, there is shit that you have to abide by, nigga. You can't just walk in the store and grab what the fuck you want. You can't just walk in the store and grab what the fuck you want. Why? Because they have something called the law. You see what I'm saying? These human beings that created something called the law, right? It's against the law for you to go in the store and grab fruit and take that shit freely. It's against the law to go in the store and get you a bottle of water and drink it. That's called theft. That's called stealing, right? That's against the law. So it's certain shit that you have to abide by on this physical realm. Just like you have laws and rules in the spiritual realm, you also have it on the physical realm. Every realm has its own rules, every realm has its own laws. Ain't shit on this realm free. Nothing on this realm is free. See what I'm saying? Spiritually, everything is free, but on this physical realm, nothing is free. You need paper money to do everything. So what I'm telling you is, don't let these spiritual niggas get in your head and tell you that money don't matter. Because that same nigga gonna go pay his fucking light bill. He's gonna go pay his fucking car note. He's gonna go pay something right after he tell you money don't matter. So how the fuck don't money matter if you use the shit every day? So I'm saying money do matter. Nigga, stop pushing that message. Stop pushing the message like money is a bad thing. Don't let these niggas convince you that money is bad. Yes, money can be bad if it falls into the wrong hands. Yes, money is bad if it's being used the wrong way. But nigga, money itself is not bad. Who uses the money? Your energy determines, whatever you are, whenever you get money, energy is just gonna amplify. So if you're a person that you all about peace and positivity, once you get that money, you're gonna do things, bring more peace and positivity to the world. If you are a negative individual, once you get money, you are gonna bring more negativity into the world with the money that you get because you're a negative individual, right? Money just amplifies who you already are. Don't let niggas get on this bitch confusing you thinking that money don't matter, because money does matter. I would never tell you money don't matter. I would never tell you not to do what you gotta do to make sure you good. You see what I'm saying? If you gotta make your little TikTok videos, if you a content creator, nigga, make them videos. Nigga, get your money. If you got a job, if you got a 9-to-5 job, nigga, go to work. You need money on this physical realm. I'm not finna sit here and tell you to quit your job. I'm not finna sit here and tell you to cut off any source of income you have because money don't matter. I will be setting your ass up for failure. Nigga, like I said, the same niggas that make them videos saying money don't matter, they bitch ass gonna go pay a light bill right after that video. So don't let these niggas get on this bitch fooling you like money don't matter, because it do. On this physical realm though. Only on this physical realm do paper money matter. Spiritually, your soul, your spirit is already free. But on this physical realm, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of your physical form while you on this realm. Money does matter, and you need to start taking heed and stop listening to these niggas that tell you that it don't matter, because they gonna have you fucked up out here. Niggas gonna have your ass all type of fucked up. Like I said, they try to make it seem like money is a bad thing. They try to ruin your relationship with money. You see what I'm saying? You need to fix your relationship with money. Money loves you. You need to start saying money loves me. Money loves to be, money is my friend. You see what I'm saying? Money loves to come to me. You see what I'm saying? Money comes to me on a daily basis. Stop saying money is the root of all evil. Yes, it can be if it falls into the wrong hands. So I say if money falls into the wrong hands, it could be bad. But you're not a negative individual. Stop saying that money is the root of all evil if you're not an evil individual. Are you evil? No, you're not. So how is money the root of all evil? Don't be listening to these niggas online, bro. They gonna have you fucked up out here. Because the same nigga that tell you money don't matter, his ass gonna go pay his electric bill right after he tell you that shit.
It go like this, it go like.
If you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like you can't get a song, co-producer is very
dope.
So how you just gonna say that you don't love me? How you just gonna say that you don't wanna be together no more? How you just gonna say that you don't want me? So how you just gonna say that it's over? And then they go like, I swear to God, girl, I was so in love with you. You say you love me, but you tell him that you love him too. I do everything, so tell me what he does for you. Does he do the same things that I does for you? Does he give you good dick like I does to you? My stomach hurt thinking about what he does to you. And I know he can't eat that pussy like I does for you. That's why you hesitant to lean like he wants you to. Do you listen to the things he say about me to you? Girl, I never thought that shit could come between me and you. Right or wrong, when we argued, I would reason with you. And I treated you like a queen, I never cheated on you. I put food in your fridge, I spent my last on you. Every time you called, I came running fast for you. I provided the way every man has to do. No complaints, I did everything you asked me to. If your organs would have felt and you was dying, boo, I swear to God I would have gave one of mine to you. I made your friends my friends and shared mine with you. Told my niggas you was real when you was a writer too. So, no, I said, and loved you harder when I almost had that child with you. Should I even fell in love with your mama too? So how you just gonna say, ay, that you don't love me? So how you just gonna say, ay, that you don't wanna be together? How you just gonna say, ay, that you don't want me? So how you just gonna say, ay, that it's over?
Now, that was mediocre. I mean, it was a nice try though, but the lyrics like, dog, come on, dog. My little shorty could write this. My little son, he ain't even rap. It's like some nursery rhyme. I ain't gonna hate, but this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even no singer either, but I could do better.
Wow.
I used to write songs for people to sing. My shit turned out way better. And plus, when you write for people, if they not already as good as a mimicking type of person, you gotta kind of get them the melody and the flow. You know what I'm saying? Get them that rhythm on how it's supposed to go. Start them off, and then they finish the rest. I heard some singer freestyles, and that's really hard to do. Like Mary J. Blige, she dope. She can really sing, but I'm not comparing myself or him to her because we're not professional singers. But as far as having rhythm and melody, he got that, but he just don't have the vocals. And he probably could use somebody to help him write a little bit.
I'm not
You
gonna
like
lie. That was fire. Like,
That shit broke. That's how I learned how to the club. You want to go to the club and sip on you some Douce. You want to sip on you some Douce. You want to sip on you some Douce. What's that on the front of Douce, on the Douce thing?
Now, I appreciate the knowledge on this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't deny anything. Well, I can. But as far as like signs and symbols, he know this shit. He like the scientist of this stuff. You could fact check and everything, and the stuff would be correct. That's what made me start listening to dude. Not that I just stopped listening to him. He had switched up his whole platform and everything. He might have been compromised. I don't know. But he was on Facebook first, then he was on YouTube. Now he on Discord. Discord or Twitch, I believe. I'm not sure, to be honest.
The shit that's on the front of this Douce is the same shit that was just on Jay's shirt. The Leviathan cross. Go look it up. It's called the fucking Leviathan cross, assholes. Go look it up. The motherfucking, they got the goddamn satanic cross right on the bottle. You niggas.
I know my first time drinking this, I blacked out. I ain't gonna lie. That probably was the first possession because I'm like, damn, like I took one little sip, one little shot. I had a little cup like this, probably this much in there, and then like a double shot. I take one shot out of the double. Plus, we got a bottle. I just don't pour that much. Like if I'm drinking some new shit I don't know about, I don't take a little sip. That was just enough to do it. That one little sip was like, man, I was overloaded, super fucked up and everything. Man. But I liked it because it's strong, but I didn't think it was gonna do that. So I'm like, man. My homie was like, dog, you good? He like, you fucking up my fun. He like, shit. I'm gonna make sure you straight though, because I'm kind of used to this stuff by now, but I see you ain't. I'm like, hell nah, I ain't fucking with that no more. I ain't never drunk it again either though. But I'm like, yeah, this shit is strong. And Ciroc too.
In the club with your Douce jigging with motherfucking Lucifer about to possess yourself. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because alcohol, as I broke down 3 years ago, etymologically means al ghul. Al ghul means body-eating spirit. Okay? When you drink alcohol, okay? Because there's a difference between alcohol and wine. Okay? When you drink alcohol, the ethanol that's in it, just like when you go to pump your gas, if you read on the gas meter at the gas station, it say ethanol. Motherfucker, the same shit that you putting in your car is in your drink. So the ethanol seeps through the fucking lining in your stomach, goes into your bloodstream, thins out your blood, goes to your brain, poisons your brain, and this is how you get drunk. Okay? And so this is why whatchamacallit, hangovers and all of this shit be so bad and you be so lightheaded because you literally got ethanol eating away at your fucking brain. But don't worry, because you just want to get rock star wasted. Now, peep game. When you drink ethanol, when you drink same difference. When you drink alcohol, aka that body-eating spirit, the reason they call it a body-eating spirit, okay, is because it lowers your aura. In science, this is called a biofield, okay? Your electromagnetic field produced by your biological system. And so that being said, it lowers the strength of it. And it allows someone or something with a stronger field of magnetism to attach to yours and influence you. Just like if your kids start hanging around the wrong motherfuckers, they could get negatively influenced. What happens when your spirit start hanging around negative spirits? You don't think that it gets wrongfully influenced? This is why some people drink alcohol, become a whole nother motherfucker. Huh? You know how much shit people do drunk that they would never do sober? Because it's not them. Now, if you don't believe me or you think I'm capping, let me pull this up. See? Now, this is just a small clip from another lecture I did called Spirit Diet, when I was proving the health differences between alcohol and fruit smoothies. But I'm using this here. Now, what you about to see is called an electrosomnographic scan. They hook it up to you the same way they hook a motherfucking lie detector up. And they are able to determine of your very soul and your chakras at the time of alcohol ingestion. And they're able, if you're possessed. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Now, listen to this, family. Listen to this shit. Listen to it. Let me make sure the volume all the way up. Let's go.
Can I show you an insanely good risk reward trade? You see, it's in the vault right here, which is my free.
Listen.
Every stimulus, including what we drink, affects the activity of the spirit known as Kundalini chakras.
Mm-hmm.
These chakras regulate the flow of subtle energy for various functions.
Yep.
To aid our research, we made use of a biofeedback machine, which uses an electrosomatographic scanning technique.
Right.
This technique gives us an interpretation of the electrical activity of a person's Kundalini chakras.
Now watch this.
Using this machine, we conducted an experiment using 10 volunteers, all of whom were doing spiritual practice.
Yep. Now watch. Listen.
In this sample,
oh, hold on. Let me bring it back. That's my bad. I fucked that up. Here we go. Let me come back.
But besides the consciousness, the conspiracy, all of that stuff, right? What really lead me to people is spirituality. Like what he was saying, similar spirits influence each other, whether that be good and or bad. That determines on the individual. But before we keep going, happy Friday. And we're going to get into that really, really soon about these days and the specifics of each day and what energy comes with that day and how people use certain days to manifest certain things, especially depending on if you're into astrology and you know what, as far as how to read the stars, signs, and symbols, and you'll know, like, you know, which days and what symbols relate to you on your path. Like me as a Scorpio. And a water symbol, Tuesdays is usually like my money day. And if I was into all of that stuff, I would wear black and, you know, different stuff like that to really harness the energy of the day, depending on, how the stars align and who I am, stuff like that, right? And it's a real thing. People use energy, they harness it, they use it to their advantage or whatever. You can manipulate energy, and if you know how to use it, you can do it for good or bad or whatever, right? But I like to put out good energy into the universe, good vibes, positivity. Reading from my daily book of inspiration, written by Sarah Young, called "Enjoying Peace in His Presence," Jesus Calling. And what I do is I read a page for each day, because there's a page for each day, a page of motivation, inspiration, and educational, inspired from the book of the Bible. This is my way of getting closer to Christ by reading from books that's inspired by the Bible. Reading books that was written, that was inspired from the Bible, if it makes sense. And the books that were inspired to write these passages are at the end, in case if you want to end up reading on um, what you hear on this day and you want to know more. And you can find these ideologies from the Bible. So, nevertheless, happy Friday. Today is October the 17th, 2025, and this is today's reading. Anxiety is a result of envisioning the future without me. So, the best defense against worry is staying in communication with me. When you turn your thoughts towards me, you can think much more positively. Remember to listen as well as to speak, making your thoughts a dialogue with me. If you must consider upcoming events, follow these rules. Number one, do not linger in the future, because anxiety sprout up like mushrooms when you wander there. Two, remember the promise of my continual presence. Include me in any imagery that comes to mind. This mental discipline does not come easily, because you are accustomed to being God of your fantasies. However, the reality of my presence with you now and forevermore outshines any fantasy you could ever imagine. And that was inspired from the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 22 through 26, and also from the book of Ephesians, chapter 3, verse 20 through 21. And that is the reading for today of October the 17th, 2025. I don't have my screen up mirroring what I can see, but I had to do it this way because other than that, then usually my stuff will cut off. So now I can see if you see. But yes, this is the reading for today, inspired for today, from the book of Luke and what was that, Ephesians? Yeah. So yeah, my book is coming apart. As you can see, it's been through some stuff. It's the cover. I'm just holding it together. I'm trying to do it. Happy birthday to all of you October and late September Libras. Happy birthday to all the Libras out there celebrating this Libra season. All the October babies. My birthday coming up as well next season though, but nevertheless the same month, the 28th. Scorpio, we got a few more days.
Persons who are doing spiritual practice. In this sample,
Oh, and every time y'all see me pick my hand up, this just some homegrown I made, but I grew a harvest just about almost 2 weeks ago. It's like, I do this like, it's my third year. I've been doing it actually a little longer than that. One of my homeboys taught me. Yeah, so I'm just putting up out of here, just roll it off. I know how to clone them. I know how to aldo. I know how to make wax. I don't have the stuff to make it, but I've done it before. And then I like to make tea, like cannabis drinks. Basically the tea though. I make green tea or like black tea or whatever, right? Any different type of tea. But that shit be fire. And usually that's what I do. I make a big jug and it just why I do it is because it mellows me out through the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of calms my anxiety and mellows me out. So I do it for that reason. And what I do, I think I put a video. I don't think I know I put a video out. I'm not remember, when, but it was like within the past 2 to 3 weeks. If you guys want to check that out, it'll be a short and my YouTube shorts. You can check it out how I made it. I put it out there for you guys if you want to partake in that activity.
5 of the volunteers were afflicted.
Huh?
Let me run it back just a second. This is the before I throw y'all off too far. He do a lot of science stuff, but a lot of this stuff, like I say, is going back to our spirituality. Like the guy before him, he was talking about certain rules, certain laws in the physical as well as the spiritual. Well, he didn't say anything about universal laws, meaning it's the same spiritual, physical within all realms, because you got different universes that abide by different laws and rules, right? You know, some people floating around and that's what's going on in their universe because there's a or whatever, right? But that's just what I wanted to add to that, because they all do go hand in hand. That's what a lot of movies that be going on about time travel or cloning or basically those two type of things. When people want to go to the future or they want to go to the past, but they basically want to manipulate free will. So they want to change things up, kind of use manipulation, basically. I say that to say this: everybody that does those things, the reason why it's so popular and the reason why they, in my opinion, and oh yeah, another thing with this, as far as like different species, like, you know, they say spacecrafts or aliens or whatever, right? And it's all for entertainment purposes. I think all these three things go hand in hand because they all talk about energy. I mean, they all harness the energy. They all want energy. It's all about energy. And why? Because energy, they use it to bend time, to go through different space and time or whatever. It's how you can travel. It's how you can do a lot of things. But with that being said, that ties into physical and spiritual, because your physical body can do certain things, but when you use certain energy, it's able to do more things than you can imagine. Like how people hallucinate and have lucid dreams and stuff like that. They're using a certain type of energy and then a certain type of frequency. And that's what it's really about, whether you're in this form or in another form. There are different realms that you can experience and tap into with a certain type of energy. And that's what this whole duality thing is about. Like, you know, not tying these up, spiritual and physical, and be walking it in a healthy path and not being unhealthy in one and healthy in another type. But what he's talking about now is how you being unhealthy physically and spiritually by certain things you do physically, and how it be a bad situation spiritually, and how sometimes when you not balanced with them both, you could be doing something physically and then lose control of your spirit. And this is one of those activities that have you unbalanced in that situation to cause you to basically lead yourself to damnation. That's what they talk about when they're like you're indulging in certain activities that's leading you to your damnation. And this is one of those things. When you're aware and you see the signs and symbols, you could know what type of activities to engage in and what they're meant for as far as being balanced, the spiritual and the physical.
You heard what he said, right? 5 motherfuckers that got drunk was inflicted by demonic possession. Huh? So you in the club with your motherfucking satanic cross on your motherfucking alcoholic potion, getting ready to do a ritual on yourself and possess your motherfucking self. Huh? Let's keep it moving.
while the others were free from any negative energy distress.
Let's keep it moving.
The reason we chose such a sample is because people worldwide are affected by negative energies to some extent. And in 30% of cases, people are possessed by these negative energies with or without their knowledge.
With or without your knowledge, you are possessed, motherfucker. You're doing rituals on your stupid ass self, bitch. And don't let it be a Saturday, because Saturday is Kronos. That's one of the most violent days of the week. Kronos is the energy deity that eat his own motherfucking kids. Huh? Friday, Frigra. Nasty ass, promiscuous ass white woman. Why do you think they tell you to go party on Friday and Saturday? Those are the days of Frigra and Chronos, aka sex and murder. Huh? How many niggas have sex or commit murder after the motherfucking club on Fridays and Saturdays? You tell me. You tell me. This is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence. You stupid motherfuckers. It's called ritual, you fucking retards. That's why it's a liquor store on every motherfucking corner. It's a portal and a gateway and that liquid to bring them demons in your house. But you're not gonna stop because you just want to be on Instagram with the Douce bottle with your fucking retard ass. Let's keep it moving.
In the
Surprise!
beginning, we scanned all the volunteers to get baseline readings of their chakras.
Let's see what it say.
And this is scientists talking about, I mean, why people be like, damn, why you talking about the chakras, all this and this and that? You can't be confused, but it is a real thing, and it is important that you guard our energy, whether you look at it as chakras, as you look at it as whatever title, right? However you want to look at it, but this is basically what it's all about. Because scientifically, spiritually, all of these things are proven facts that you'll lose control of yourself. And sometimes you're not even yourself. You won't even know it. And they, you know what I'm saying?
And served all of them alcohol. Some had whiskey and some had beer. They all had between 2 to 3 standard sized drinks. Soon afterwards, we took another reading to see the effect the alcohol had on their chakras.
Let's see what effect it had. Let's see what he said.
We continue to take readings at regular intervals.
And people like cats a lot too, because cats can see your aura. They see your color field. And that's what to get them on alert. When they see you a red bean or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's how they see. And some people have that spiritual gift where they can see people in colors. They can see your aura field because it emanates. It basically pushes out a certain type of energy, like a certain amount of energy, sort of stuff. We can get into that stuff if y'all want to. I could teach y'all about that. I don't really know it like off the back of my hand, but I know similar stuff to it, and I could, pull up the information, the resources for you guys to check it out.
Until we found that the readings had returned to some baseline. It took as long as 170 hours or 7 days to get back to normal for one volunteer, while the average across all volunteers was about 60 hours or 2.5 days. With regards to the volunteers who were possessed, the change in readings on the biofeedback machine for 60% of them were more negative. This actually means that there was a decrease in activity of their chakras.
Okay, so let me reiterate that for y'all. 60% of the volunteers who were drunk and afflicted by demonic possession, for over the time period of a week, their spiritual energy stayed decreased, their chakra power stayed decreased, and they was possessed for a fucking week. Y'all niggas, some of you niggas drunk every day, every night. Some of you niggas is drunk every night, let alone motherfucking once a week. And I'm not talking about no wine. And so now you might say, oh, Pharaoh, why is this important? What kind of lifestyle does street niggas promote? Drinking, doing drugs, having sex. All shit that has to do with ritualism. Okay? See? Ain't nobody saying you can't get drunk and have no sex. But what you drinking? What's in that drink? What day? What time is it? What kind of sex you having? Huh? Is it love? Is it lustful? Is you niggas trying to run a train? You want some demonic shit? What you want? What type of time you want? All of that play a key. It's not what you do, it's why you do it. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
80% of the volunteers.
I'm done with this slide. I proved my point. Okay, now we want to talk about an incubus and a succubus. See? Because you might say, oh, Pharaoh, well, if I'm getting possessed, what am I getting possessed by? I don't know, nigga. Might be your bitch ass grandfather's great grandfather's ghost in your, I don't know. But let me tell you what I do know. Okay? There are entities out there that feed off of the frequency of your root chakra. It's called biotuning. You can tune your body biologically just like you can tune an instrument. The one on the left is a succubus. The one on the right is an incubus. These are the same demons, except the succubus is feminine and the incubus is masculine. So it's women out here. I'm not making this up, man. It's women out here. You ever been asleep, ladies, and you feel like somebody having sex with you while you sleep? You ever been asleep and you feel like somebody's breathing on you? That's a fucking incubus, okay? So when you wake up sometimes and you can't move, but you can see and you can look around even though you paralyzed, okay? And it feel like somebody's doing something to you, that's a fucking incubus. If you're a man, it's called a succubus. So when you drink and you...
And this is also sleep paralysis. These things will come just like this, but black shadowy figures with red or yellow eyes. And they're really, really big, really, really big. And like you said, with the lower vibrations, they come like suck the air out the room. It's like they come with a strong presence, really. And we just went over this yesterday. Some people say they experience it, some people haven't. I hope that you never do. But what the dude was talking about, that was lucid dreaming. That was not sleep paralysis.
lower your energy field, these are the type of entities that attach to you. Okay? This is why when you drink, you get more lustful. This is why when you drink, you get more angry. Because you are attaching fucking demons to your stupid ass. You fucking fools. This is why they put the goddamn satanic symbol on the motherfucking bottle, you fucking morons. Because they letting you know you are welcoming demons into your temple if you digest this potion. That's a potion. The bottle is the same shape as a potion bottle. It's a fucking elixir, asshole. And so y'all niggas need to wake the fuck up. Okay? We talking about Lucifer's presence in the black community. And I'm gonna pause right here because I got so much and I just jumped around. I hope that I put it in a good composition for y'all because I had to kind of dumb it down because I know a lot of y'all don't understand Freemasonry, but I believe I did my job. My spirit telling me I did my job. So I'm gonna be confident in my presentation as I always am. But let me. You can go to any city in America, any city in the world.
And this right here is
you should know that.
Jamal.
You can tell when you're in the black and Latino area. You can tell when you're in the black area and Latino area. You can tell when you're in the white area. Any city. That's called segregation, man.
I mean, they be talking good shit,
It's
but at the
social
same
engineering.
time, like, you know, like, check if niggas speaking the truth or not. Like, it don't matter if they sound good or not. Like, if something resonating with you, do some fact checks, and then, you know, you will know if it's for you, if it's not. And not everything a person say, because everybody is different. That doesn't mean that go copy person, you know, verbatim, exactly like take what you can from a situation, the good things, and then add your twist to it and be you. But at the same time, like, be authentic. Don't be just taking different things from different people. But as far as truth seeking, the truth is the truth, and everything, it makes sense. But if you don't know something, just go do a little research, because all information is out there, but not all information is correct. You want basically compare it, like, okay, this go with this and that, and it is what it is. But with science, that's what science is about, like fact checks. They keep on testing theories to see which one is correct, and then without a doubt, you will know. And sometimes, like, it take a while to figure things out. You just have to keep on either going by experiences, keep on doing a little research. But more than likely, like, when you be filled with the Holy Spirit will reveal things to you. Sometimes you just know it without knowing. You just already had information. You don't have to do all of this type of research. The Holy Spirit will reveal things to you. and then it make more sense, like how it led me to certain information with these guys.
You look at the black community, nigga, we got currency exchanges, bro. In the white communities, they got banks. We got Planned Parenthood on every corner. Meanwhile, in their communities, more babies, they getting shots to get the back to have more babies. But in the black and Latino community, they putting Planned Parenthoods and promoting abortion and your shit. Boy, you better remember who the fuck you are out there. Boy, this shit ain't no game. On every motherfucking level, it's division when it come to us. You feel me?
There's no other sign more secretive in the 12 than Pisces. But if they really listen, they become tremendously powerful people because they get a natural development. For them, sleep is meditation. When they go to sleep, they really go. You know, they go somewhere. You know, all they have to do is fall asleep, and they have a spiritual experience. But unless you got a bond with your child, daughter, husband, or wife, they ain't gonna tell you nothing. You know they can keep us. If you want a secret kept, tell it to Pisces. It'll never get told. You know, that's their nature. They're inside in the spirit realm. These are the people that can become and not get damaged. And one day, stop, just like that. Just decide that's enough. And they are, I mean, 110% through with it, you know.
So we know what he's talking about, right?
Oh yeah,
We
I
know
like
why
her
he did
too.
that. We
This
know why
Real
he had all
Kid.
of them people in
She
a
dope as
circle.
fuck, yo. Y'all want to follow her? She got the same name on YouTube too. I got her on YouTube. I follow her on there. But yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick because it's a few females I fuck with on here. She one of them. Her, the Black Cauldron, and All Things Jenny. I hope I could switch my camera up so I can see her. So.
Chanting that song and talking about spirits land and protection and back up off my family. Yeah, I remember when he started to be around the church a lot and have church ceremonies. When you
Let me
speak
run
and
it
you
back
have
because I
people
had
around.
talked over her a little bit. But yeah, that's the real Kid. She dope.
Through with it, you know.
So we know what he's talking about, right? We know why he did that. We know why he had all of them people in a circle chanting that song and talking about spirits land and protection and back up off my family. Yeah, I remember when he started to be around the church a lot and have church ceremonies. When you speak and you have people around you that know the power of prayer, that is literally sending ripple waves of protection or whatever he's channeling into these songs that these people are chanting. That is what's creating the power, and that's why he's so straight-faced in the video, because he knows what he's doing. He's sending a message and letting whatever is trying to attack his family, whatever he broke himself out of, to let them know, I have things in place in the spirits world, so do not play with me. And what rung bells in my head around why he was doing this was because I was watching this testimony of this ex-Satanist, and he was talking about how he had to go in and dismantle churches because them praying or doing covenants where they would pray for 90 days, they had to break that up because it wouldn't, if they finished the prayer, the 90-day prayer, it wouldn't allow negative energy or like satanic energy to roam around in a certain area for 70 years. Let me show you.
They were able to capture, so to speak, the spirit realm and stop satanic activity
for 70
years.
According to how the leaders had mapped and said, if they can continue like this and finish their covenant, they are going to spirit realm and stop satanic operation in the spirit realm for 70 years. And so they were telling me we have to do whatever it is to make sure they don't stop that.
This is why having control of a lot of people and them singing a song together, it's programming the collective It's programming the energy of whatever they are trying to feed and harvest energy towards agendas that keep them in power. When he has those stages where nobody can find him and nobody can contact him, I really feel like he's like in deep, 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 deep prayer to where he's like fully focused on it and nothing can touch him because he knows the industry and what he's working against to protect his children.
Y'all having trouble going to sleep? Comment sleep and I'll send this free playlist.
When they say prayer, they mean meditation and stuff like that. Cause this, well, it's kind of similar, but it is a little bit different. But to me, it's like the same thing. Like even when you meditate, you enter in the spirit realm. You got to be prayed up. Like, you got to be careful what you doing, basically. Because it ain't no joke. You'll find yourself somewhere you don't want to be at without no protection. And that's why people be trying to lucid dream. They try to enter the spirit realm any kind of way. You can enter it through prayer, meditating, different ways, right? But I just had to throw that out there. How you pray, it shows you in the book of the Bible of chapter 6 in Matthew. And it's our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Lord, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, for thine is the glory, and the power, forever and ever. Amen. I kind of slipped up at the end. But, you could be more direct, more personal, and that's what it is. And amen means so be it.
Solfeggio frequencies are frequencies that help reprogram your subconscious mind. As you can see, they got attractive money, moon energy, chakra alignment, star power. So listen to these on your way to sleep and you might actually start lucid dreaming. Here's more information about what listening to solfeggio frequencies do for you. 174 hertz removes pain. 285 hertz heals energy field. They've been using sound since the beginning of time to heal your body and to help with sleep and alignment. You can listen to this for sleep, meditation, or just you can comment the word sleep or click the link in the bio. I'll send it to you. Love y'all, boy. Peace.
Energy and affirmations that goes into these crystals is amazing. I can feel the energy when the package was here.
The packaging was good, and you can feel the power in these soon. They have crystals. They have real crystals.
I don't even know how to pressure.
Just love it. I love it.
Everything legit,
This is not just a person who's just selling these herbs and crystals just to look good. You can actually feel the intentions within these crystals. The name
right? And it's a reason why I'm led to these people. And majority of them do witchcraft. They do all type of stuff. And I don't condone that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get into all that stuff. It's enticing as whatever it is, right? But at the end of the day, if it's not the Holy Spirit, it's a demonic entity. And it's going to have you wrapped up in these things until where you experiencing things that's not of the Holy Spirit. Not saying just because you choose Christ, you ain't going to have those other experiences, but this is a door, it's a gateway to open experiences to come to you, just like what the do say. You fuck around, find out. So, yeah, just because I fuck with these people, I don't fuck with everything they do. And that's what I meant, what I was saying. By, you take what you can and you do that, you stay authentic. You don't become somebody else because you like them and you start doing everything that they do type shit. Like, I don't fuck with this stuff. Let it be known. So, and I don't encourage it at all. So, just had to say that. I don't play around with this type of stuff at all.
is beyond 5D. You're gonna feel beyond.
And yeah, like stuff. Like I meet these type of people in person, accident or whatever, right? But like I told you about the one chick, we departed back in grade school, and she was going to a different school to learn how to be a witch. And they had different little weird stuff going on at the crib that she was scared, and it was scary for me to hear about. But I'm like, you know, different practices for different people, but this stuff is real, and I don't encourage you to start dabbling into different things, but to each his own. You know, you have your own free will to choose to grow whatever experiences that you focus on. Pardon me.
I'm a believer, receiver. My goal is my girl, and it's cheaper to keep
this a year ago, something like that. I still got it, still in great condition.
Website had them sooner than they told me it was gonna be.
I ordered it, I got it literally in like 3 days. When I was told it was supposed to come within 5 to 6 days.
They'll throw you free ones, you know what I'm saying, and discounts.
It's legit, 100% legit. Really good people.
Research on it. I've seen a lot of people say it's the real deal. It's the real deal.
And this, they just showing you more and more. There's just new age witchcraft for colored people.
Love the way I feel wearing it. Plus, I
Like that, man. Gotta go ahead and stand with Beyond 5.
this is helpful all the way. Thank you to Beyond 5D because these are amazing.
They start with this and it ends up with so much other stuff. Different tools and contact skills.
Do you believe in miracles? Do you believe in miracles?
I'm a believer, receiver. My goal is my girl, and it's cheaper to keep her. My glow in this world is unique like my features. I know I'm the word on the street with the sweepers.
That song was nice and mesmerizing. Kind of try to reel you in with their crystals, like, yeah, get it. Let me whip you in it, right? And that's how they make sales and stuff like that. Like they play out the energy, the sound. You heard what they were saying. It's all done. Hold on, let me show y'all that. All right, here we go. This right here is the music. This is pretty dope. Oh yeah, the McDonald's girl too. Yeah, I want to check that out. It's her case happening this month. Man, where? There we go.
Do minoxidil and finasteride really help a thinning crown, a receding hairline that wasn't there last year? It's time.
But the music industry is a secret society, and the music industry's job is to do what? Promote and propagate the images that are most advantageous for the power structure to use in order to facilitate its agenda. If we want black men in jail and dead, we...
And again, all copyrights to any music, any imagery, anything that you see here or could imagine from this video.
We need black rappers to promote a constant message of destruction and degeneracy. Every rap video has elements in it. Killing black people, using women, smoking weed, selling dope, and worshiping materialism. Every rap video. The lyrics might be different, the beat might be different, but the 5 elements of destruction are there present in every single rap video made except for the conscious rap.
R-N. We in the club. You wanna rock with us? Rock with us. You ain't a thug. Ain't a thug. Shout out to my real niggas. We on the block, we keep it block. If a nigga move, hollow tips at your fucking top. You can get shot. What you gonna say? That I ain't fucking Tupac, but he's my dog, and I love that he on the dope. He don't die. I represent him.
Music just changed my life as a whole. When I'm in a bad situation, and this isn't a f***ing joke, it's like, what would Tupac do?
Today we have all come together to join forces to address the issue of violence in the nation. A violence which has decimated our communities, devastated our families, and destroyed the souls of so many of our youth.
Have grown more violent and depraved.
I've said from the beginning that this music is drug-driven, greed-driven, and violence-driven.
Rap music, gangster rap songs that debase women, degrades the value of life.
Me as a black woman still calling us hoes, bitches, and sluts. It's calling us niggers, and now it's also defaming our faith.
We are driven by hip-hop, and you got to realize that everything that we do, the culture, the atmosphere is driven by hip-hop. They control it.
Rap is the dominant favorite among African American males, is a big favorite among young white suburban males.
We don't control what's driving the black community. They do. They do. They
Picture perfect. I paint a picture, bomb the hoochies with precision. Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Making money off a record that is suggesting it's okay to kill cops, and that is wrong.
Also coming in for heavy criticism lately, the lyrics in some, not all, but some, rap music. As correspondent Bill Whitaker reports,
the group's name itself is controversial. Niggers with Attitude, known as NWA, has taunted law enforcement with its lyrics urging violence against police.
You know, when you go back and you look at the type of music that black people had out, you know, before hip-hop, look at the kind of music. It makes you really wonder why would you put out gangster rap. When you see the interviews of Jerry Heller and, you know, Dr. Dre and them now talking about what happened back then, Jerry Heller's talking about how he went to Capitol Records and went to these other labels, and they basically was like, you can't put this stuff out. You know, then he went to Priority, and Priority Records was, you know, accepted him and this and that. And how when NWA shot the video, you know, straight out of Compton, sent it to MTV, and MTV was like, hell no, we're not playing this. Now you gotta remember, a lot of people don't realize that whole thing was a publicity stunt to get African Americans to accept this gangster rap. Because contrary to what you may believe, I know it's hard to believe, you had people out there who was really against black people, who was totally against this gangster rap because they can see what it was. So they had to bring us in on it. Do you honestly think if NWA would have just came this music, I mean, it just, bam, it's on all the radios, on the TV, the video, and they talking about murder, killer, drugs, this and that. Black people would have stepped back and say, oh, you tripping. They're gonna think that's all of us. They're gonna think there's something wrong with us. You can't put this music out. We would have protested it, and we did protest it. This is what you don't see.
WPGC.
An anti-rap backlash is spreading. WPGC in Washington, D.C. dropped violent or demeaning lyrics 3 years ago. Last month, KACE in Los Angeles followed suit. This week, WBLS in New York City.
It's in pop music, it's in rock music, it's everywhere now. It's an epidemic of bad news for our communities around the country.
Support everything that's positive that's going on in the community.
Stop the Violence, a grassroots watchdog group in Los Angeles, pressed KPWR to rein in rap as a public service.
It's just crazy when you see a 4, 5, 6-year-old child walking down the street echoing N-word, nigga, bitch, hoe, killing somebody, this and that, and they can't even say their ABCs.
We did protest this music, but when you have Jerry Heller, when you have the story of NWA out there the way that it is, it changes the perception. So when you look back at it, you see that they're saying that the label said no, and then right after MTV said no, we're not going to play your music video. How come it was on the news? How come that made headlines that MTV turned down gangster rap group NWA's music video? Why put that out there? If they really didn't want people to know about gangster rap or hip hop, and they didn't want to spread it, you most certainly don't put it on national news. You don't put it on TV so people can look at it and say, Well, how come they don't want these black people to play their black music on MTV? What's up with that? We remember they didn't want to play Michael Jackson. So that's something to stimulate black people into saying, okay, now I don't want to play another black group. What's up? What's wrong with their music? And get us to rally behind NWA. Then you look at all of the interviews that followed it. As I said, these are the same companies that own the labels. So you gotta peep the track.
See this chamber right there? This is no bullshit. This is real, it's a real 9mm in your ass.
You gotta carry these or you get fucked up on the street. So you gotta be
And this got an
prepared.
infrared scope on it. You put the dot on your target, then you blow this shit out the motherfucker. No joke.
Okay, now, in your records, you know,
everybody grew up in the street.
Killings, robbery, murder, thieving, and everything. The whole 9 yards. Dope dealing, everything. Everything you hear on our records is true. Yeah, we figure you can't rap about nothing you don't know nothing about.
All these news companies down there interviewing NWA. And NWA on TV saying the right thing. They saying, oh, well, you know, we just trying to talk about what really goes on. We just trying to give people the truth about the black neighborhood. It's not gangster rap. It's not promoting drugs, not promoting violence, which it was, of course, to keep it real. But it's just we trying to get our voice out. We're trying to be heard. And what happens? You get black people saying, yeah, let the niggas be heard. They trying to stop something that we doing. See, they understand us. They got us figured out. They knew what would stimulate us, what would get us to rally behind gangster rap. And that's what it was. You had a bunch of people telling us that we can't do something as black people. So you have black people listening to this music. First of all, as I just told you, it bypasses all of the defenses of your brain. So automatically when you hear this music and you get this stimulation, and then the beat is bumping and it sounds good, automatically you're going to like it. But when you examine the content, you can't in a conscious mind say that it's good. But that's what's happening, and we're not understanding that. In our conscious state, we're not seeing, you know, what it is. You have to be strong and have some kind of control over your brain to really analyze this, you know, these lyrics, this content, and say, hey, something is wrong with this, and it shouldn't be played. And we should have said that from the jump. But they got us suckered into the whole black versus white thing, as they knew that would happen. And Jerry Heller was smart in doing it like this. They even came out and said, I think it was the president or the CEO of Priority Records came out and said himself, the whole thing was a publicity stunt. He said it. I think in the documentary that Chris Rock narrated, he says it in there. He said there's a publicity stunt to basically bring hip hop in. And that's what it was. You wasn't going to get us to accept it, but telling us we can't have something make us want it even more, and that's what it was. That's an old trick. Tell somebody they can't have something, and then we automatically want it, and that's what happened. So you remember that, you know, that was like 1988 when it came out. 1989, you know, MTV finally plays NWA, and we see them in Yo MTV Raps, and they put out Express Yourself, and that's another video, another song that's deceptive. That gets you to think that, okay, well, they're just expressing themselves. What's wrong with expressing yourself? You know, First Amendment rights.
Some rap artists call this an infringement on their right to free speech. Critics say the artists have a right to say whatever they want, but others also have the right.
If you've never cashed a $42,166 paycheck,
to hear it.
Instead of continuously exposing our youth to negative media that distorts their images of male-female relationships, that undermines the stability of our families, communities, and nation by encouraging violence, abuse, and sexism as acceptable behaviors, and perpetuates the cycle of low self-esteem of African American youth. Thus, images that degrade our dignity and are an insult to our children, our families, and communities concern us too. And that includes all this gangster rap and misogynist lyrics.
Damn, rap music, I hate that. It's just so violent. It destroys everybody. It makes the kids crazy. The kids kill people. They're cop haters. They're going against society. I don't understand the music. It's too loud. It's too rowdy. It's too violent. Let's ban all rap music. Ban Tupac. Ban the outlawing more
black people to accept this music that's destroying us, this gangster music. You know, it's a weapon that's destroying the black community, and they was